Hi guys, it's time for another Monday morning rant, and I've just made it under the wire. It's 9 till noon, so hopefully by the time I get this out the can, it'll be still morning. Alright? Today I want to talk about product launches and how I think they suck. Oh, that's ClickBank. Sorry, ClickBank. I'll get to you in a minute. Product launches suck. Okay? They suck. And this is why. Everybody gets on board with these things and they hype them up and you know, they get 1 million affiliates and everybody in the world wants to sell these things and it's just the best thing in the world, right? Well, wrong. The more hype there is behind a product, the worse it is, because a good product on its own won't get hyped up. The inspiration for this rant today is, and I'm going to have to show you some screenshots a little later or interspersed throughout this video, but the inspiration for this one today is a ClickBank product. Remember, ClickBank, and remember, sucks. It's called Strip Down Profits, and I never actually went to the website, but I read a review about it, and this rant is not necessarily about that product because, as you know, I just said I haven't looked at the product, I haven't looked at the sales page. I looked at the sales page today and found something that was interesting, but basically the sales page has been taken down because they sold so many that it's closed. You know, they ran out of digital copies. I don't know what the hell that means. Anyway, I actually went to this website the other day because I had heard through a peer that, you know, it was kind of a really hypey sales page, and it's not the product itself that I'm ranting about. It's really twofold. Number one, actually it's threefold. Number one, it's the hypey sales pages that promise the world for $27, which is bullshit. It's the overhyping by all these affiliates who want to earn, you know, 75%, because it's ClickBank. They want to earn 75% commissions on a POS piece of crap. And number three, it's ClickBank itself. It seems like a lot of this stuff is coming from ClickBank nowadays. You know, it's the go-to place if you want to make a bunch of money as a product vendor, and it's a go-to place if you want to make a lot of money as an affiliate. It's imaged as tarnished from all these big product launches that just are crap. I mean, that's really all I got to say about these things. They're crap. Now, I'm going to read you the story or some of the highlights from the review I read that kind of gives you a good indication as to how crappy the sales page was and you know, kind of simultaneously how crappy the product must be. And another thing to mention, a lot of times the product sells itself. I mean, the offer is really important, the headline is important, all that good stuff, the price is important. But what really bears mentioning is if there's a really slick sales page, that just knocks your socks off. It promises the world, and it makes it sound all so simple, and it's got testimonials, and it's got quotes, and it's got, oh, this is the best one, it's got screenshots of all the money the creator made using their super secret tricks that they're willing to give you for $27. I mean, that always boggles my mind. It's like, why don't you just keep the secret to yourself and keep making millions of dollars? Why are you being a humanitarian and sharing this with me? Or better yet, why don't you sell it to me for the $500 that it's worth or the $10,000 that it's worth and donate all the money to Japan or Haiti or your favorite charity or whatever? Why don't you do that? No, you're going to give me the super secret, you know, recipe to this awesome web thing, this awesome product that's going to make me buttloads of money, and you're going to do it for $27. Are you freaking kidding me? Anyway, that's my rant. I'm going to sign off here a minute just to bring back the website and a few key bullets that I think you'll find very, very illuminating. So I went to this website called elpasoblog.com, and I really got to hand it to the guy who wrote this piece. His name's Dan. Also goes by El Paso. That's El Paso with 2 S's. I think his name is Dan Thompson. Anyway, he did a really good job here. I'm looking for his name. Dan Thompson. All right. So he writes this thing called the El Paso blog, and it's ripping up the rule book whilst drinking a smooth pint of reality. I dig that. Anyway, he talks about stripped down profits, and it's a review. He basically goes through the site, and I'm going through the site as I'm doing this, so you might see my eyes wander. But he talks about this stripper, Haley Milano, who meets this internet marketing guru, Oli T. He's the guy who concocted this thing. And I've seen stuff by Oli T before, and I'm not going to say it's crap, but it's not good. Anyway, maybe they're selling this thing for $47. But anyway, he goes through the sales page and looks at all the photos and finds out that the photos are basically skimmed from somewhere else. They've got alt tags and file names of different things that have nothing to do with the author or this Haley Milano chick who's clearly playing off Melissa Milano's name. It shows a picture of guys at a bar, drinking. Apparently this lends to their credence as successful marketers. And anyway, it talks about the house that Haley Milano, who's a former stripper, bought her parents because stripping didn't make her enough money, but this thing did. Turns out that this house was listed in Arcadia. It's a colonial farmhouse out in Michigan, that everybody's looked at. It's on the MLS right now. Apparently she retired at 29 and bought herself what looks like a god-awful apartment in his vernacular. In the sales page, she says she moved here, and it shows this picture of this glamorous, condo or whatever. Well, it turns out that this is listed everywhere too, and it's got 18 search results. 15 of them are Haley's house. How strange is that? It's actually the $25 million house, which is the most expensive home ever in the history of Brooklyn, which is bullshit. I mean, these people didn't even go out of their way to make this appear legitimate, much less be legitimate. They basically stripped out pictures of prominent real estate and people having fun and looking successful, and they didn't even bother to change the file names, the alt tags, the descriptions, any of that stuff. It's amazing. It's just utterly amazing that these people actually did this. And then they go, oh, there's my alarm. Sorry about that, guys. I'll rant about that next week, maybe. Anyway, it's like, if you're going to go out and rip people off, at least do it like you care. Like you really want to rip my ass apart. Just do it. Make it legitimate. Make it appear legitimate. Make it appear truthful. Put a little effort into this. Don't go out and pay somebody $10,000 or $15,000 to write you some whiz-bang sales letter that's going to sell any product, no matter what product. It could be horse shit. Somebody's going to buy it because of your sales letter. Your sales letter rocks, okay? Good for you. Why don't you sell a sales letter writing product that will help me write sales letters so that I can deceive people too? All right? Anyway, that's the end of the rant. It just disgusts me that people... It disgusts me that people do this. It disgusts me that people actually fall for this crap anymore. And it really disgusts me that ClickBank, they used to have a good reputation. I don't know when, but that's what I've heard. ClickBank sucks for allowing this shit to permeate the web. Their credibility's out the window. I'm thinking about pulling anything and everything that I have on their marketplace. Just pull it off, because I don't even want to be associated with that crap. Even though my stuff is high quality, low price, what I consider to be low price, for the value you get. I don't lie. I don't make stuff up. You know, just stop. Anyway, end of rant. So long.